What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister, Desiree, my brother, Derek.
What's up?
And our friend, Dan.
It's so inappropriate. Hey, what's going on?
All right. This week, you guys, we are talking about The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, 1992. There is a newer version that came out this year in 2025. Don't ask why I said it that way. We will talk about that possibly in the future, but right now let's talk about the original in 1992. The Hand.
1925?
Huh? I said 20.
He said 20.
I said 2025.
Yeah, he said
I
2025.
heard 19. I'm like, was there another one?
1992.
Bro, we just started. He already not
How
listening.
weird would that one be? Like a 1925 edition?
That movie doesn't get made.
So yeah, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. It is a thriller movie starring a bunch of actors I've never heard of. Rebecca Dum
Dead.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in the movie besides Julianne Moore. That's all I had to say. Like
Okay,
the other
Julianne
people,
Moore.
Yeah, there we go.
You don't know
Moore's
who's in the
it.
movie besides Julianne Moore?
Do you
don't
know
know
their
anybody?
names?
Yeah.
Have you heard
No,
of
but
them
I feel like
before?
it's not my job to.
It's not my job. He's the one who decided to talk about casting.
Oh, my bad. I normally talk about the cast.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, so The Hand That Rocks the
Nobody
Cradle. This is a movie about a family who, they have young children and they need a nanny, and the nanny has some nefarious plans, I guess.
Why?
Yeah,
talk
why
about
don't we
that.
get into why?
Well,
You
we're
kinda
gonna
skipped over
talk
the-
about why.
Okay.
It was just a short synopsis of the
Okay.
plot.
All right. Gotcha.
That's what the movie's about.
Right on, right on.
So there's a nanny. She is the hand that rocks the cradle.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
No,
Never mind.
Okay.
I feel like the hand that rocked the cradle, but no, never mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say it.
So the movie starts. We're following this family. They get some help from a company.
Solomon. Oh,
that-
the Better Days.
The Better Days.
Better days.
Better days.
The days
Society.
are ways.
They kept saying it wrong. I think
Oh,
Ways was
The
bad.
better ways.
I thought it was Better Days.
I think
The
it's Better
It
Days.
doesn't
It's Better
even matter.
Days.
They kept saying
It's a-
ways.
It's a
Yeah.
it is a business that helps people with challenges get jobs.
Yeah,
So they
find
had
employment.
Solomon find employment with him, and he becomes an important character. So that's why they
Oh
bring
yeah,
him
that guy's
on.
in a movie. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
That's
I
Ernie
definitely
Hudson.
know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yes.
He's a very good actor.
So we're introduced to that, and the family kind of. Our main character, Claire,
Yes.
she's pregnant, and so we start with her going to her gynecologist visit,
For a
which
checkup.
I was like, "Oh, wow!"
As
so
soon as
disturbing.
this dude started, I'm like, there's something wrong with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this was a brand new OB for her.
Right, because they moved. They didn't say where they moved from, I don't believe.
Yeah, but they were new
new
to the
to
area.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so a brand new OB for her, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna do a mammogram,
Yeah.
Because he wants all his new
for
patients to
her."
have a
And
full.
she's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
full
didn't
exam,
think we did
full
because she's
exam.
3 months pregnant, I think."
Mhm.
Oh, I don't think we did that. And he's like, "Oh, yeah."
No,
I
okay,
just
but
want-"
when you said it wrong, the mammogram is for the breasts.
yeah.
That's the member.
Well, but then you said, "Oh, I don't think you merged the two without separating them."
Yeah.
Oh no, well, no.
He-
Didn't she say she didn't think she needed it?
She did
She said
say
something
that,
like that.
but
But
he
you,
was.
yeah, you were saying like, oh, after 3 months, because he was also giving her a
He was checking the lower
Yeah.
extremities, and
Which
you
she was
normally
like-
don't need to.
after
After
the
3
first,
months.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, and he just this has happened in real
He
life.
took
to
the
people.
gloves off.
He took
When-
Yeah.
Not
I
only-
was
Once
like,
you
I was
feel
already uncomfortable.
Raw finger in there? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they
Yeah.
had the camera looking up at him, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was so
Dog.
disturbed.
And then he reached back for. I'm like, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna need you to scream or something. Like, don't just
Something,
sit through this.
Because
Yeah.
then it's like his hand is there, and then he's touching her, and I'm like,
Right.
lady,
The two are not related.
no.
Yeah.
Like, scream or
And
something.
I'm like, you know, this is not right.
Yeah.
But a lot of time with people when they're in that situation, one, they're caught off guard,
Yeah.
and
A lot
then
of things can
secondly, they because how they're caught off guard, they feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, I think especially because it's not like a person went up and groped her, right? This was,
maybe, I don't
I mean, she got groped.
Yeah.
But what I mean is she wasn't standing somewhere and someone ran up to her and grabbed her, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This was a position where she was
She was
relaxed
vulnerable.
and she
Yeah.
trusted the person.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a different reaction that
Yeah.
people
But
have.
see, my
That's
thing is, if you're touching one area and then you reach to touch the other, we fighting. We fighting.
Let me ask you something. If there are no gloves, you can tell
You
that
can
there
tell.
are no gloves on.
And I'd have been like, hold
But
on.
I think that's that was the whole thing.
I mean,
I
she
think
trusted
she knew
her,
that.
No, she did. She trusted her instincts. But me, in that moment,
Yeah, like would have
Yeah,
jumped
when
up
I
like
feel raw
whoa.
fingers. Like, hey, listen,
we fighting.
look here.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take the
But
gloves off.
but the next scene also it really put that in perspective.
No.
Because she goes home and tell her husband and she's crying. And he's like, we need to go
Yes.
somewhere. And then she's doubting it. Like, well, maybe.
Yeah. Do you think I've learned this out of
And I'm
Yeah.
sure, I'm
Which-
sure
And I
that's a
think
thing.
this is a big deal
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times people treat women who are assaulted in this way.
Mm-hmm.
They treat them like, oh, you're making a bigger
Yeah.
deal out of it.
Or
You're
you
being
misunderstood
emotional,
what
or,
his
Yeah.
intentions were. Yeah.
And so you make them second guess themselves. I did like the message here, especially coming from her husband, where like we really do need to encourage
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
women that are in these situations
Yeah.
to speak. You got to speak up. You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think her husband even said it, like, if you don't say anything, then he's just gonna do it again, which
Yeah.
was
Right.
a very good
And
point.
that's
And
the
then
thing.
even then they brought out that 4 other women had came forward and said, like, yeah, he also, did something to me also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, yeah, she said something for the women came forward. So the doctor, now he's on blast. I don't know why people do this and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get away with this from somebody's going to say something,
Right.
bro. Like, what?
I think a lot of times for people like that, because he's sort of like in a position of power. And like you
Yeah.
said, like you're already in a vulnerable position as
Yeah.
it is. So they're probably like too afraid to say something, or because he is in a position of power,
They're not going to believe you.
someone might not believe you.
Well, and I think in that position that he's in, you do create a thing where there will be a lot of doubt. Like you're gonna be like, oh, he touched me in the
Yeah.
area, and it was like, well, he's an OB, he's supposed
yeah.
to,
But
right?
then when I get
Well,
to the part that no
I'm
gloves,
pretty sure that
and-
by
Yeah.
law and medical, whatever,
Yeah.
you need gloves on. You
Yeah.
can't just
Yeah, well,
throw.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
he could
At the
still
very
play
least,
it.
it's unsanitary.
He could still play it as is her word against mine.
No.
Yeah, she
he
can.
can.
No, he
yeah,
can.
because she could say like he took his gloves off.
He
I
can.
felt
like,
it.
oh, of
But
course
this
I
is
didn't,
why you should
know.
always speak up, because maybe they doubt the first woman. But if another woman comes and say the same
Yeah.
thing, another accusation,
Yeah.
and then if I say like, oh, he wanted to do a cervix exam plus a boob exam at the
Yeah.
same time, we'd be like, well, that's in no book.
Yeah, what are you,
Yeah.
multitasking? Like, I
Yeah.
don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was just like,
Also, he
Bye.
could have been more subtle. I mean, not that I encourage.
Yeah,
this.
his face inside the entire time. He was
Yeah.
I
like,
was
this is not
uncomfortable
medical.
the whole time.
Yeah, I was uncomfortable.
And then
too. I'm
when he
like,
took the gloves off, I was like,
yeah,
come on,
put him in his
bruh.
pocket. I'm like, I don't think I'm not a
Come on.
gynecologist,
Yeah.
but I don't think.
I don't think you're supposed
Yeah,
to be
I'm like
doing
watching
that.
this. I was like, oh no, because it's like I read the synopsis. I knew it was going to be what it was going to be about, but I didn't know they were going to show it.
Yeah,
And I was like, no.
yeah, I was like, oh.
And-
Yeah, I was about to fast forward through this part. I was like, I don't even want to.
So
Because can you imagine if you get a prostate exam and you feel a raw finger? I'm like, man, you will be in the wall.
yeah,
You will be in the wall, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no hiding that either. I don't feel uncomfortable. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with your boy?
or you're getting a prostate exam and I'm like, oh, we're gonna check your testes too.
At the
Like,
same
yeah,
time.
At
you
the,
know,
not at the
like,
same time, my guy. I'll schedule a different appointment for that.
yeah,
yeah, it's like I don't
Yeah.
think that's how that goes.
yeah, no, we don't need to check that at the same time.
No, bro. But yeah, either way, I get that it's an uncomfortable thing to talk
Yeah.
about, and it can be embarrassing, and now you
Yeah.
feel vulnerable,
And then
and
especially
whatever.
with women, like
Yeah.
it said, it's like
Well,
they're
yeah,
gonna
they make it like it's a negative for women to come
Yeah.
forward with this stuff, and I mean, still down to this day. So
Yep.
you know, but it's a good thing that she did. So he got called out.
Yep.
Yep. So,
So-
obviously
He
he's
couldn't
losing.
handle the
He's gonna
pressure.
have a trial. He's losing his
Yep,
practice
he's
and
getting-
all
Easy
that.
way out.
He's getting sued. The hospital's getting sued.
Yeah, and he kills himself.
Yes.
I mean, why were you doing it then? I mean,
It's
Well,
always
they
just
never
like-
want to go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
yeah,
the
because
thing.
think about it.
Yeah.
You go to jail with that on you,
Yeah.
and them cats behind that,
He ain't
man,
Yeah.
you not gonna
Yeah.
you not gonna have a good time in jail.
No, he's
they gonna
not.
have a good time, but you ain't gonna have a good time in jail. So yeah, you might not really want to go through that, especially a guy like him, probably not
Yeah.
built for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's a good point. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. So, I wanted because you guys mentioned just like how unsettling the scene was. I wanted to comment on the shots in this movie because like they really made certain actors and actresses like really unsettling. So like continuing with the story, we find out he was married and his wife was pregnant. And I'm guessing the stress and everything of everything happening, she's losing the house. She doesn't get life insurance because it was a suicide. All this stuff is coming down on her, and she loses the baby.
And the ability to have children in the future.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Because
Yeah.
they had to do an emergency hysterectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's like at that point you feel bad for her because this wasn't her fault, and it's
Yeah.
just like all of this
I
just
feel
came.
bad for her. Yeah.
But then her actions after the fact, you're just kind of like, okay, girl, you lost
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the
I'm like,
sympathy.
you didn't just become this overnight.
Yeah. No,
This
she
has
planned it.
been you.
Yeah, you kind of always
Yeah,
got
this
to be
has been
crazy.
you
That's a
before.
good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
So
Yeah, so her plan, obviously, because we meet up with her attempting to become the nanny for Claire and her husband, Michael. And that's her plan, is to become the nanny and insert herself into this family because she saw the original person who came forward was Claire. And obviously she blames her for everything that happened to her, which, no,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just know.
it
like,
was your husband.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was
Yeah.
him.
The
literally.
blame goes with your
Yeah,
husband.
like
I mean, and he chose to kill himself too. I mean,
yeah, all of this is his fault.
Yeah.
all that's
Yeah.
on him.
It's on him.
Yeah. Even the loss of the baby is like the stress.
Yeah, he brought that
And-
stress on you because this is what he decided
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
He got found out, and this is basically the
Yeah, that's the
crumbling
decision
of
he
a,
made.
of
He
a
clearly
household.
wasn't thinking about you and all of this was happening.
Yep.
Yeah. So instead of blaming her husband, she blames the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Claire.
Yeah.
And her name's Peyton.
Yes.
So she is inserting herself in there, and that's what I was talking about. Kind of like the shots that they do in this movie for Peyton. They do it a lot, and I'm like, okay, this girl is unsettling. Like
Yes.
throughout this movie, I'm watching it, and I'm like, she is so unsettling.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
this
and you
movie.
missed. Peyton wasn't her real name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
She
was her
changed
name?
her name to Peyton.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't give her first name. I
No,
don't
they
think.
do.
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
I
thought
just
it
always
was-
know her
Mrs.
Mrs. Mott or Dr. Mott.
Oh yeah, it was Maud, but I thought they gave her her first name too. I mean, not that it was
It might
important.
have. I probably missed that, but
Yeah.
I mean, she goes by Peyton in the rest of the
Yeah.
movie. So
But yeah. But I was saying like for the audience that haven't seen it.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. She created a new identity.
She created
to,
an identity to hide
That's a good
who
point.
she really was.
well, and then it's not like Claire and her family looked at who the doctor's
Yeah,
family
Google doesn't
was.
exist.
Yeah.
Should have though. That would have been helpful.
But I don't think you don't look into the man's wife and family though.
Well, no, because I mean, honestly, I'd have been so checked out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he killed himself, so there's not gonna be a trial anymore. I don't care about him or his family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not surprising that she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're here. Solomon's been working with the family for about 6 months now. Claire has had her baby, is a baby boy.
Yeah.
And so now here comes Peyton, and Peyton is showing up like, oh, I heard you need a nanny, and I could do that for you.
Yeah.
Couple of things about this, because, I don't know. We just inviting a stranger in, didn't have an appointment. This wasn't set up
Yeah.
because like they called the little ad or whatever they had out for a nanny or whatever.
Yeah, she
just
just
somebody
shows up.
you met on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like she leaves her like at the baby's room at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just immediately.
And I'm like, you just
just
left her
met
alone?
this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Solomon was at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too trusting initially. And especially what got me was, and I did put this in my nitpick, was that nothing about that initial interaction to me made me seem like, oh, this person is trustworthy. And I don't know if it's just for our camera angle where we seeing like Peyton got something off with her.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it would have been nice if they see like, well, I could see why she trusted her at first. But I never got like, she's a trustworthy person vibe from her.
No, they always. It might have just been how they wanted to shoot it, but they always
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
Peyton in a way that was unsettling to us.
Yeah.
Which I think
think
they
that's for
did
view.
because we knew
Yeah.
that she was the wife of the
Yeah.
doctor. There's a version of this where they could have played it where we didn't know that the new nanny was. We would have been wondering why we had to endure that scene in the beginning.
I would have
Right.
I would've
Why did you
kept-
make us watch that?
us knowing, but then angle it where we could see why the family was so naive. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we
Oh,
only
okay.
saw the good version of Peyton.
Yeah.
Right.
Because here she was always awkward and weird to me.
Yeah.
But then the family's like welcoming her, like, oh, this is like my new best friend, and I'm just
Well,
like,
I mean,
wow.
but
I
she
think
was
that was,
putting
I
up
think that was more
appearances
so
to
for
them.
us. Like, you know, like, okay, let us know
But I want
that
to see
she's
more
not that.
of the appearances, more of why they were so welcoming to her. Because to me, I'd have been like, this chick is weird. You cannot come in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, I'm just not trusting. But
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah, well-
maybe I guess they're like, all right, well, in this neighborhood,
Well,
there's just not a lot of
'cause
people
Yeah,
there.
there's that too.
Yeah. And then if you think about it, like, okay, Claire goes downstairs and get the door. The camera stays with Peyton, and we're seeing her being all creepy with the baby and everything. She's downstairs. She doesn't know that. And when she comes back up the stairs, Peyton is back standing in the hallway where she left her.
Well, I know. What I'm saying is Peyton was always weird.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It
like
might just be for our.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
our-
I'm
For our
saying,
benefit,
like,
if
yeah.
we're looking at it through Ms. Bartell's eyes,
Yeah.
then like nothing seemed weird about it.
yeah.
She's like, oh, this is just another normal woman. Oh, she happened to be over here for this.
Right.
You know, she
Yeah.
brought it. Hey, you know the Bartell? She
Yeah,
didn't
like,
know I was a
why
Bartell.
would you just show up? Like, call the number on the ad. Why are you just showing up?
Well, she's already there.
Yeah. Well, remember, she also was worried if they were going to be able to find a nanny because she didn't like all the other ones that applied.
Oh, God.
That's true. So they might have caught them at like a kind of a vulnerable
Yeah.
time where they're like, maybe they're getting desperate at this point. So they'll kind of allow everybody in. And if you
Okay.
come and you appear like, oh, she's soft and, you know, she used to be a nanny. She loves children. And,
Yeah.
she's kind of in need of a job.
Yeah, her
Maybe and
maternity
they
leave
kind
could've
of got
been coming
soft-hearted
up.
towards it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they invited her to dinner. This stranger.
Yes, just met.
That's
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing they do in the neighborhood.
That is true.
I guess,
Yeah,
man.
That
thing they
is
do.
that
I
is
guess,
true.
I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not
yeah.
doing that, but
Yeah, I'm
people
not.
do.
From our perspective, yeah, I'm not doing that.
I don't
But
like
people
people I
do.
know to. There's people I know that can't come to my house.
Yeah, because you know them.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I know you. I'm not inviting you to my house.
Yeah, there's like a list of people who can never be here.
So, but they hire her anyway, and then I didn't know this. I was like, oh, this is going to be a full live-in nanny situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
oh,
was not expecting that.
so she's living in the basement.
Yeah.
Along with everybody. So she's here, and you can see her throughout the movie as she starts manipulating everything around the house. And there was a quote, which is why the movie's called this, by their friend Marlene, was like, oh, you know, the saying is the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And I was like, I didn't know that was the saying, but okay.
either.
Yeah.
But it went to show that, like, everything started falling apart for Claire. Obviously on purpose, you know, being played by Peyton. But yeah, some of the weirdest things she did, like the first thing, breastfeeding the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think she gave you clearance to do that.
I'm like, get
I
your
was like,
breast out of my baby's face.
I was like, oh, she Looney Tunes.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
definitely Looney Tune. I'm like, you upset.
Well, we saw later that she had a breast
breast
pump,
pump
so
to keep her,
she planned this. She did
She
it. So
did.
yeah,
Because when I first saw it, I was like, would she still be producing milk? And I was
Yeah,
like,
like you can't just
Yeah, it
do
was like
that.
6 months
but-
later,
and
and
I was
without a
just
baby,
like, maybe
you
I
wouldn't
don't
be.
understand, but I do like
Yeah.
how they came back to say like why she was still able to do it because
Yeah.
she had been pumping milk, so her baby would have been a little bit older
Yeah.
than that. So yeah,
Yeah. By some
Wouldn't you
months.
need more than just the pumps, though? Isn't it more?
Well, she would have
think it's
been
the-
producing milk because she was pregnant.
Well,
and
I
it
know,
wasn't
I
a-
know, I know why she's producing milk.
Uh-huh.
are you saying you need the baby to keep it going?
Yeah, I was like, isn't there like hormones that are produced by having the baby there?
I thought it was like as long as you keep pumping, like you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
so as
sustain
long as
that
you're
for like a
pumping, it
pretty
just
good.
Yeah.
I don't know about forever, but like I'm pretty sure for a pretty good amount of time you can
Yeah.
sustain that as long
Well,
as
I
you
mean,
keep pumping.
yeah, that's our old midwives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they-
yeah, I think that's like so they showed the pump at the end. So it's like so as long as she keeps pumping, she can continue to produce milk, which is why she was able to breastfeed the baby.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought like,
And so
maybe
that
the
made
baby
me-
being there has something to do with it, but
Yeah.
you don't
Could be.
need the baby there in order for it to.
So
keep
that
producing.
made
That part
me
I don't
think
know.
that her saying that being nanny was her second plan. That her original plan, she was coming over there to kill Claire and take the baby.
No, I think she planned to be the nanny.
Yeah, because she wanted
She
to
did?
ruin her life
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. She planned to be the nanny.
Yeah, because she just had two. It was such a long game.
Well, she said that at the beginning. She
Yeah.
was
Okay.
like, I heard you guys from a friend needed a nanny or whatever, because she planned on breastfeeding the baby and all that. She planned that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a lot of plans. That's why I was just like, yeah, you've been a
Yeah. Yeah.
for a long time.
yeah,
Like this, all this stress and stuff just brought it back out of you.
Mm.
agreed. Because I mean, you get snap, but to snap like this is
Yeah, that's like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
she was
you are
already
sinister.
a little
You're not
off.
just automatically good at this just because you had a bad experience. Like no,
Yeah, no, you don't make plans like this.
yes, like her plans was like okay, and then
she
the
was
way she was
psycho.
able to adapt, like what are you, Peyton Manning?
Yeah, and especially for such a long game, because this took place 6 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought this
Yeah,
through.
you definitely had this written down in a notebook somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
for
come on.
sure.
So she did that. She manipulating the kid, doing things that her parents wouldn't let the kid
Oh, yeah.
do.
Let
right?
her watch Stay Up. Let her
what she
watch
did
Scary
with
So
Solomon.
Movies.
we've got
Yeah.
a secret
Yeah,
between
we're
each
Which
other.
man,
Yeah.
I was heated during that scene.
Oh,
we'll
when
talk
she-
about
it
Solomon.
was like,
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But that, and then the kid had a bully or whatever,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about
addressing
that
the
scene.
bully over the line.
I'm like, are we
Yeah.
not? Did she not catch?
And I was
any
like,
blowback
were
for
there
that?
any teachers outside?
Yeah, right. Were there nobody outside?
Like, cause
Yeah.
she manhandles this kid, like twists
Yes.
his
I
arm
don't
and
know. I
everything.
think that's still during the time where you can get hit with a ruler at school.
Yeah, by
Yeah, but
the
she
teacher.
wasn't a teacher.
Yeah, she wasn't a teacher. Like, think about it. This stranger, this grown adult, walked into a playground with a bunch of kids on school property.
Yeah.
No one stopped
Snatched
her.
them up.
She snatched up a child.
Yeah. Well, the kids wasn't going to say anything because he's a bully and he's been bullying
Yeah, I'm not talking
everybody.
about the kids. There should
Where
be
were
an
the
adult
adults?
There
on
should be
the
an adult
playground.
somewhere in the vicinity.
That's
Yeah. Who was watching these kids?
What
That's
what
true.
if the kid decides to run away from the school?
Yeah.
Nobody knows because nobody's out there.
Yeah. Because no one was paying attention.
So yeah, so doing things like that manipulates their daughter Emma. I'm to the point at one point, she's like, oh, your mom's against because they fire Solomon. We're gonna talk about why. Your mom's against you and stuff, and Emma even goes, oh, I hate her.
Yeah.
Just manipulating this, and that's why I like how it brings it back to that saying, the hand that rocks the cradle
Rules the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's taking control of all of this, putting ideas in their mind. Like she set up her husband to do a birthday party for her,
A surprise birthday
surprise
party.
birthday party, knowing she was going to ruin some aspect of it to make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being everywhere and manipulative,
Yeah.
We'll talk about Solomon. So Solomon's out there. Obviously, the family loves Solomon. They, at first, because they came back and it was 6 months later, and I'm like, he was originally hired to build a fence. And I'm like, is he still building the fence?
No,
I'm like,
they kept,
okay, well maybe.
Solomon was good at his job.
he was.
he was good.
they kept finding stuff for him.
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
they
keep
kept
him.
finding things for him to work on around the house so they can keep hiring Solomon to do things. So they really did that. They got Solomon a bike that he wanted.
Yeah.
And then so Peyton's just out there. I'm a little worried about the way he touches Emma, right? Like just
Yeah.
planning.
Well, it's
But
because
that's
that-
because
he
caught her
breastfeeding the
the
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah,
he caught her.
her.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
caught her
Yeah.
breastfeeding the baby.
Yeah.
And all right, so in '92,
Mm-hmm.
we used the R word. It is definitely derogatory now.
Yes.
But we
Oh
used it.
man, the way she
But
said it though.
however,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
when she addressed him, she's like, "Are you a?" And I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like I would be offended back in
Yes.
'92.
Yeah.
yes, because
Yeah.
the way you use it,
Yeah.
use it,
It was such a slap
it's
in
like,
the face.
yeah, there's a lot of weight behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah.
And it's like he's
Yeah.
he's not defenseless, but mentally he's defenseless.
Yeah.
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 So it's like, come on now.
Well, she
like
did physically
obviously
slap him in the
she's
face,
yeah,
too.
she did physically slap him in the face. I'm
she
like,
slapped
do
him.
you know what he could
Yeah.
do? Like that reflex, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even been mad at him.
But he was determined because even after that and before she, planted the seed with Claire, he was like, I'm not going to let you.
Hurt the
Yeah,
family.
I'm not gonna let you hurt my
friends.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even he could tell that, like, oh, hey, I don't think you should be breastfeeding their
Yeah,
baby.
it's like it's wrong. You know what I mean? So maybe he doesn't grasp the whole thing, but like what you're
Yeah, he
doing,
probably didn't know how
is
to
wrong.
articulate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
he-
like, this
Yeah.
shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, but so the thing is, like, she can't let him say anything because even if the family doubts it, that puts doubt in their mind
Yeah.
about her.
Which is why she did that.
Yeah.
One, to stop him from saying anything, because she again plants the seed. It's like, my story will be better than yours.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah.
that could be one of the quotes. Like, my story will be better
Which
than
is
yours.
true
I'm
because
like,
they will look at him, right? He's a little challenged. And they'll say, like, well, maybe you didn't understand what you really saw. She
Yeah.
was just taking care of him, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's right. She's like, my story will make more sense than yours, so you can't say anything.
there's also another aspect. But
Yeah,
still, like, yeah, she's the nanny.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're the help from, this
Yeah.
company or whatever.
Yeah.
Her story is going to be better than yours
Yes.
because of the perspective that it's coming from.
Yeah.
So like they're gonna be like, yeah, that's believable that he
Yeah.
did this, that, and the other. Like he's mentally challenged. Like
Yeah.
even if he doesn't necessarily know what he's doing is wrong, it's still not gonna be accepted, and they're still gonna have to,
Yeah.
get him
Yeah.
out of there. Either way, he's out of the way.
yes.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all she wants.
Yep.
But yeah, even if I'm not offended because it was 2025 with her calling him the
It
R
was
word.
so harsh.
It was
was
just
very
like I was like, I
Simply
didn't.
because
Ow.
she said that.
yeah.
I felt
like-
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the way she said it. How I was like, oh,
I'm like, all right, come on now.
he didn't deserve that.
Yeah, he did not deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so then she plants those seeds, like, oh, I don't like the way he's touching Emma and stuff. It seems odd to me. And that's what she has done throughout this movie. Just putting a little, not directly telling people stuff,
Yeah.
but just giving you a little
The
bit
little
of a
seeds
sprinkling.
of doubts throughout.
Well, because
the
like
film.
even planning for the surprise birthday party, and it's like, wow, he's awfully late. I thought he would be home by now.
Yeah.
Knowing that she had him plan to be out to go over the guest list
Yeah.
for the surprise party.
There was a lot of layers to that, which
Yeah.
again goes back to us saying like she like deeply planned this, right? She knew he'd be with Marlene.
Well, remember,
She knew Marlene smoked.
yeah, because remember
Yeah.
before Marlene's at the house and she's like, oh, why don't you stay for dinner? And Marlene's like, oh no, I gotta go. She
Yeah.
set that up because now the wife can be like, Marlene took off. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Now my husband's not home.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's also late. He wasn't at the office like he was
Yes.
supposed to be.
And the number one
He
thing,
comes home smelling like smoke.
Smoke.
which he
And
only smokes when
Marlene
he's with
is his
Marlene.
ex
Yeah.
Yes.
girlfriend.
Which Peyton further plants that seed
Yes.
by going like, oh, one weird conversation.
Yeah.
She brings up sex, I guess. I'm like, what? Why are you talking to me about this? But Claire's okay with it, I guess.
Well, it could be just woman talk. That was just them.
Right, because remember, they're
Women do-
friends
women
now.
talk.
They're friends.
Oh,
They're
yeah, they're
friends
friends
now.
now. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And she basically plants it like, oh, if you're his first love. Oh, I wasn't his first love.
Yeah.
You wouldn't guess who. And then she's like, oh, is it Marlene?
Right. Because she
so she's
overheard that
putting
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
she's
she put
putting
that-
that in
Yeah,
Claire's mind.
Because Claire's like, well, how could you tell? Because now Claire is saying like, wait, do you see something between them that I don't
Right.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because that goes back to near the beginning of them going out to dinner. And Claire had this nice, pretty, fancy dress.
Yeah.
And she stained it
Yeah,
on.
she stained it. Yeah.
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 Yes. So now she's in this dress that she's fully covered up. And he and everybody else is dressed fancy, and he's like, "Why are you not wearing the dress I laid
Yeah.
out for you?"
Yeah, she came out wearing that little floral thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, that's the only other dress you got.
I would have rocked the
Apparently it
stain.
I would have rocked the
Just
stain.
rock the
It
stain.
wasn't
I
that
would have
clear.
too. It was
I'm
just
like,
perfume.
Yeah, it's perfume.
Yeah,
Oh
dude,
well.
get a shawl and you good.
Yeah, you good to go.
You good to
There
go.
were plenty of ways out of that.
Yeah.
So throughout this, Peyton just manipulating everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So after she planted the seeds with Solomon, she puts Emma's underwear in Solomon's cart, and then asks
Ask for something to where
ask
they
for
go
something
look.
from Solomon's cart so that Claire will go look for it.
Yeah.
Of course, she finds the underwear. Of course, they're like, we can't have them here.
Yeah. Because of
And-
course it triggers in her of what
Yeah.
happened to her, and then now it's just like this could have also happened to my daughter.
Yeah, you're like,
Nah,
you're gonna protect
everybody's
your
a creep.
kid. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But the funny thing is like they keep going to Emma, like, okay, you don't have to be afraid, whatever. Blah blah. And Emma's like,
Everything's good.
everything's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Which but still, as a parent, I don't know how I would take that. I still would think something happened. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
you just
I believe
don't
that happened?
don't know that this is bad.
Yeah, you
necessarily.
figured Emma's what, like 5, 6 years
Yeah.
old or whatever, maybe she's still afraid to talk or whatever, And so it's like, and he did right, like, I gotta protect my kid. Solomon has to go.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Because what also she planted a seed because she was like, you know your daughter. You can tell if your daughter is lying to you. And she been having the daughter keep the secrets between her and Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when she's saying it, just like, if there's a secret and if someone's telling you to keep a secret, you can tell me. I'm your mom. I'm your parents. Don't be afraid to tell me. And it's like she's hesitating like,
Yeah.
no, I don't
Yeah.
have
And so
a
you
secret.
can tell that the kid has
Has-
a secret.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
She
like, man,
figured-
that's diabolical.
She figured that was the secret.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's diabolical, man.
She done done this. She done destroyed another family before this one.
I'm like,
Like, I don't know. Like you got too much experience, man. Like, come on. You don't just.
the manipulation, like, you're not that kind of. She's a sociopath.
Yes.
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 To be that kind of manipulator, you have to be a sociopath. There's no other way.
Yeah. Because
That
she's
you can-
manipulating the whole family. Like, each person in that family sees her as a different person. She's a different person to each one of them. That's that's sociopath.
Crazy.
Yeah, so obviously she set the whole thing up. We were talking about Marlene and her and Michael. She set the whole thing up. So they're obviously sneaking off with each other, planning the surprise party, right, all the time. And then, since she planted those seeds, Michael comes home smelling like smoke or whatever. Claire ends up washing the clothes, finds Marlene's lighter in his jacket.
Yep.
And so she's like, he's cheating on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could say like she could have handled it a little bit differently, but I think with all of the stuff that kept happening to her since Peyton got there,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
even
it's just
with
build up the stress.
mailing his proposal.
Yeah.
And she took this
Yeah.
proposal, so now he don't get the grant money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, she was drawing a wedge between them two.
Yeah. Just everything. Like, oh, my daughter got molested. I messed up my husband's proposal.
She can't breastfeed her baby.
Yeah. The baby's not breastfeeding from her anymore because he's
getting it from
Yeah.
Peyton.
Yeah.
So, like, all this stuff is happening on her. So I can understand her exploding at the birthday party, which she didn't know. So she obviously, like, screams out, doesn't know everybody's there. You're sleeping with Marlene.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the back, like...
That's the real surprise.
And so now she looks like a fool because everybody's like...
Yeah, like
Yeah.
What's
what?
wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously Marlene's upset.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like that just the level of manipulation from her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but this is where we get to like a culmination of things. So obviously Peyton is like, okay, I've done enough and I want to kill her now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think she didn't want to ruin the family. She wanted Claire.
Oh yeah, for
She
sure.
wanted to kill Claire.
Yeah.
I think her original plan is to kill Claire, and then she steps in as the new wife, and she is the mom of this family.
Yeah.
And that was her original plan. So they had built a greenhouse throughout the movie. We skipped over that part, and so Peyton sets it up where the little vents at the top would fall and break all the glass. I guess in the hopes that kills.
Yeah, because
Claire,
it's not a
no,
guarantee.
That's a
That's not-
surefire.
I mean, like
Death
she gonna get
type
cut
deal.
up,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be seriously injured.
Yeah.
but like to guarantee it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't guarantee
Yeah, I
it,
wouldn't say
but Claire
guaranteed it.
has asthma too, so maybe everything on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could seriously, but think about it. Even if she gets seriously injured, she spends a week in the hospital. That gives her enough time to sneak up on Michael.
Which
Which we do see.
That is true.
leads further.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, Marlene
Figures it out.
figures it out because one of the houses for sale is still the doctor's house, and she notices that the same wind chime, is there, and so she does some research, and it's like, oh, yo, Peyton is the widow, right? So she's going crazy. She's trying to catch up with Claire, right?
To tell her.
And just ends up at the house. And again, the manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the thing is, she probably would have responded to Marlene quicker, but they weren't talking.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like Marlene was constantly reaching out to her before to say like, "Hey, I'm no longer mad. You know, we apologize. We had to." But Claire wasn't returning. So it was like she even gets an urgent message and she doesn't take it as it being urgent.
Yeah. So when Marlene gets to the house, because she's looking for Claire, she's not there. Peyton's like,
She
oh.
doesn't trust Peyton that
She's
Claire's
like,
not
well,
there.
She's like, she's out in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And then, well, I'm sorry. Marlene calls her out as being Mrs. Mott.
Yeah.
And so Peyton's like, and she's still acting here. Please don't go tell her she's in the greenhouse. Don't go tell her. Knowing
Well,
that's
that
going to
was-
force her into the greenhouse.
That was the adjustment to the plan, though, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that was the
why
adjustment.
was she planning to kill Marlene initially?
No,
that was
she
for
was
Claire.
planning. That was
It
for
was
Claire.
it was for
It
Claire.
was for Claire.
Yeah,
But
but she's
she
like,
was
nah, I got to
like-
get rid of Marlene.
I can get rid
I
of
still
Marlene.
got the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marlene knows she has to die because you can't let that out.
Yeah, you can't
Right.
you can't
Because-
kill her.
Because if the
Right.
husband don't believe Claire, but then Marlene says the same thing, then he's going to be like, okay, that's
Right.
two important people in my life that's telling me the same story.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like Peyton's like she can't take that risk.
Yeah, Marlene got to go.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, she adjusts really fast. 'cause
Yes.
She,
Like I
she
said,
put,
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, she put Marlene in there. Obviously, the glass breaks. It does kill Marlene.
Yeah.
And then she goes through knowing that this is going to set off a asthma
Asthma
attack
reaction,
for
so she
Claire. She
dumped
goes
it.
and dumps all of
Yeah.
the...
All of them. This girl had like 3 inhalers,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
she got rid of all of them.
Yes.
And now I was thinking... She
Got to the
wouldn't have
point
one
where
on her,
she
but
got
did.
tired
She did.
of doing the spray.
Yeah.
So she opens it, takes a pen, and opens it from the other end and just let it airs out. I'm like, dude.
This chick legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slayton Jr.
So she empties out all of the inhalers.
And then takes the baby and leave.
Yeah, yeah.
You just
You
go
know,
for
that
walks.
way she's not there when all this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? She wasn't there when Marlene
Yeah.
went
She
into
was
the
disappointed the
greenhouse.
cop showed up so
Yeah,
fast.
she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
disappointed.
She
She
was
was looking like, wait, she did call the ambulance?
Yeah.
I thought she wouldn't be able to.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the
Because
thing is, you call 911, they coming.
Yeah.
Regardless.
They gonna
So
track that
they-
call.
Yeah,
They
because
gonna
she
come.
couldn't say anything.
They
well,
coming.
yeah, it was a panicked call. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a landline. So
They know
yeah,
where you live.
They know
now.
where you live.
It's not like the cell phone where it's like they're in a
Right,
3-block
right.
radius.
We don't know where
We don't
they
know
at.
where they are.
we just go circle the block, see if we see anybody passed out.
Yeah.
We're like, nah, not with that
Yeah.
landline though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Claire gets there. So this stuff happens. She finds Marlene in the greenhouse. So she drops everything because my original thought was, I'm like, okay, you empty all the inhalers, but she definitely has one on her, right? If you got that serious of asthma, you're not walking around without one.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But she did have one on her.
Yeah.
But she had dropped her purse
When she seen Marlene.
yeah,
was there.
and her first instinct wasn't to, grab an
you're gonna
inhaler.
call
She went to
911.
call the
Call
police.
911.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, oh my goodness. Like, she's going through trying to use the inhalers and stuff. And it's like, oh my God. Doesn't make it back, collapses, but because she called 911, they saved her life, which is why Peyton was upset.
Yes. Yeah. Peyton was like, that
She
was
was
not
looking at him
supposed to
like,
happen.
What?
She heard the sirens and was hoping that they weren't going to the house. And she saw they were going to the house. She was like, that was too quick.
No.
Yeah. Because she was like, well, two birds.
Yeah, two birds, one
Two
stone.
birds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't
I'm
like.
like,
How
that
do
man,
you
two
plan,
bodies?
How do you
No.
plan an asthma attack death? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you just
Bro.
know what's going to set her off. 'Cause, like, she's not expecting to walk into the greenhouse and see,
Yeah.
Yeah.
see Marlene
And she's
dead.
been around her enough that, like, when she gets in a real high stress situation,
It sets her
it
off.
sets her asthma off.
yeah.
And we saw that after she left the gynecologist.
Yeah.
It was a stressful situation. She got her asthma attack because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like,
when
we
she
know.
couldn't find his proposal letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So she knows she's studying.
Yeah. So, all right. So obviously Claire goes to the hospital, and like we said, she's trying to step in on Michael at this point. Michael Goodwin.
Yep.
All right. Because she definitely went out. Michael's in the rain trying to
It's a
close
little
up
too
the
quick.
greenhouse. It was a little too quick. His hot wife just went
His
to
wife
the hospital.
just went. Yeah.
You gotta wait a little while.
Yeah, you gotta
But-
let it. Yeah.
Yeah, but so Michael's outside. It's raining. He's trying to put the thing in. She comes out in a gown,
Mhm.
right? In a gown, knowing that she's gonna get wet. Like I'm like, girl. So she's out here, and then she's all up in Michael's face, and he's like, "There's only one woman for me."
Yeah.
So,
Like, did you really think I was talking about you?
Yeah, because she
Right.
throws it back at him. He's like, "I wasn't talking about
Did
you."
you really think? I'm
Right.
sorry. No, don't leave. I have to know. Do you really think?
Yeah. She was hurt though, but she played.
Yeah, I
it
know
off.
she was hurt. She played it off. I'm like, man, she's
Yeah.
a good actor.
He's like, it's only one for me.
She's a good
I
actor.
wasn't talking about myself. I know that, Michael.
I'm like, yo, man, like you moving in on it's all rainy outside. Like,
Yeah.
here, take this towel.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
So, but like Claire wants to leave, so obviously this is Peyton's like, I gotta really move things up here. But I forget.
Well, because Claire says she doesn't trust Peyton, and there's been bad things happening to
Ever
them.
since she-
Yeah,
ever
she heard
since
that
she
over the
came.
little baby monitor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, she's
Yeah.
like,
So
I
now,
gotta
like,
pick
gig
up
is
the
up.
pace.
You just gotta.
Yeah. But before that happens, how did Claire get tipped off to go to Marlene's office?
Oh, for them papers?
Oh, she found the note from Marlene in her pocket that said,
Yeah.
"Call me urgent."
Oh, urgent.
So
Yeah.
she went to her
Yeah.
office to figure out, like, well, why does she
Why-
really want to talk to me? Because now she's up dead at my. So think about it. It's like my friend wanted to talk to me. She ends up at my house.
Yeah.
Right.
So it must have been something serious. So she goes to the office to figure out why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's no longer about
The birthday party.
the birthday party.
Yeah. So so obviously she finds the paper about the doctor's house. She goes there. She sees that it's got the same wallpaper up or the
Oh,
little banner up in
yeah.
the baby's room.
Yeah.
She sees that she's been using a breast pump and stuff like that. So it's like, oh no, this this chick's
Yeah.
crazy. So she finds she puts it together that Peyton is the doctor's widow, and she's out there manipulating everything.
Yeah, because we figured like when she came home, because like she was in a hospital when Peyton put up the little
Banner.
The banner.
banner
yeah.
thing. So
Yep.
she comes home and things is different. The little girl wants to play with Peyton, so it's just like, oh, Peyton made dinner and blah blah blah. And she's like, it's like Peyton didn't move on in while
Yeah,
she
like,
was in
yeah.
the hospital.
Moving in
Yeah, they
on
were
my territory.
playing board games.
Yeah, they were
and
playing
stuff.
board games
Yeah.
and stuff, and she's just like, oh, I don't like
Excuse
this.
me, I'm in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need y'all to
She's
stop
up
moving
there
on without
replacing
me.
her.
yeah, yeah.
So this is where we get our final act, and so Claire comes home. She's like, "This is Dr. Mott's widow," which I'm glad Michael didn't question. So they kick her out. Of course, she finds a way back into the house, and so now we've got our thriller. She's
She
in
also
the house.
punched the fool out of her though.
Yeah, she did. She.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
Claire came up
you
in the
have
house
no
and-
type of mental alert, or you was just like, I'm gonna just let this happen because it's part of the plan. I'm like, she's about to hit you.
Yeah.
I think it was like I think it's because it was Claire because Claire was
Yeah,
always
I don't.
the nice
I think she
one.
underestimated.
I think she
Claire.
underestimated.
Yeah.
Claire rocked her.
Yeah,
though.
she-
Yeah.
Punched her, and
Man,
she,
she
fell
flew through
over
the
the
table.
table. Yeah.
Was like, there's some power in that.
Yeah.
Like that was for your husband too.
Yeah.
Cause wow.
Yeah. So imagine like this family just comes in and just ruins your life. Like goodness gracious. First the husband, he kills himself, and then now his wife wants to come and ruin my life. So yeah, so now Peyton's in here trying to like get everybody. She knocks the husband out with a shovel. And it was a fight between her and Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Which you know, Claire put up a bit of a fight. She's coming out with a fireplace poker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then eventually hits her in the back with the shovel, which I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Apparently the husband broke his legs.
Because he flipped
'Cause
over
he
the
flipped over
banister.
the
He
banister.
flipped over
And you
the
can hear the
banister.
crack. I'm like, okay, what broke?
His legs.
His
I'm
legs.
like, then he said that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like, you didn't break your
Something
neck. Yeah, I'm like, you didn't break your neck. You still here.
yeah. So now everybody's knocked out and it's just the kids and Peyton.
Yeah.
I'm giving
That little girl.
2,000%.
Man, that was the
props.
smartest kid. I was
Yes.
like, yes, this is how you handle this situation.
2,000%.
Yeah, and I was mad at her for opening the door. I'm like, what did
I
your
know.
mom just tell
I
you?
was like,
Yeah.
your mom
Yes.
said, stay in the room.
Yes.
But it worked
But
out.
it worked out. I'm like,
because
okay.
she had a
It
plan.
worked out.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was
okay.
like,
It's like,
little
where's
girl.
your brother? He was like, over there.
Yeah.
And she was going out.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
Hey, that's my.
Okay, cool.
Hey, that's
Cool, cool,
another
cool, cool.
quote. You're not my mommy.
You're not my mommy.
And then lock her in a room.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah. So she, what she did was she took her brother out of the baby room, hid him in her room, and then told Peyton that he was in the baby's room so she could lock her in there. Then we got our here's Johnny moment with Peyton.
Oh yeah.
Peyton like breaking the door
With the fire.
with the poker. Like man, she crazy.
fireplace.
She
crazy.
cray.
Yeah.
Cray
Yeah.
cray. So the girl runs away. You chose a sliding door, which I was upset at first, but then she decided to. Well, no, she didn't decide to move. So she hid in a place with a door that didn't lock.
Okay, she's 5.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Look, she can only be smart for so long.
Yeah, right. This ain't gonna last.
And then she also has a crying baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the baby's crying, giving away their location.
Yeah.
But Solomon, who had been following them, you know, because he said he's not gonna let you hurt my friends. He shows up here
Yeah.
because I guess
Leaves the baby monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes him up to the attic. So at this point, that gives Claire enough time to wake up, and then they fight. But that monologue at the end when Claire's down and like she's pretending to have like asthma problems at the point, and like Peyton's just like, when your husband makes love to you, it's my face he sees.
yeah.
Oh, you should have said, I don't think your husband was seeing your face any of the times y'all had sex. 'Cause,
Right. Yeah.
what was it, me and 4 other women?
I'm like,
Right.
man, all this is I forgot all of what she said, but basically like I'm Emma's mom and stuff
Yeah.
like this is my family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and
Like-
she was like, and look at you. You weak. You can't even defend and take care of your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. She was
She's-
talking mad
She's
stuff.
evil.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to light you up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Actually, or not. I'm about to
Yeah.
use this last breath to make sure that
Yeah.
something happens.
Yeah.
But-
I knew she was faking because it's like I tried to pay attention to points like that, like in Endgame with Thanos with the snap, and it's just like when he goes and do the snap, when he puts the gloves on,
Yeah, it wasn't lit up.
it wasn't lit up.
Yeah.
Didn't notice it the first time I watched the movie, but like with this movie, it was like paying attention to her. Every time she had a real asthma attack, her skin color change because
Oh, I
she's
didn't
losing
notice that.
oxygen.
Okay.
And that particular time, her skin color didn't change,
Yeah.
and I was like, she's faking.
Huh.
Yeah,
See,
so
didn't
I
catch
knew
that
she
either.
was faking because of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know that time when she passed out on the steps, her lips was
Her
like
lips
blue.
was
Yeah,
blue.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like-
But every time she was having an asthma attack, her skin would get real flush and pale.
Okay, yeah, I
It
see
didn't
No,
in
that's
that
the
last
opposite.
scene.
I didn't catch that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Flush and pale means the opposite.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's two different things.
It's
If you're
two
flush,
different
you're
things.
like red.
Yeah, if you're flush,
Yeah,
that means
and then pale is the
it's
opposite.
opposite.
Yeah.
Your blood.
So she
drains
was
from your
just
face, you're pale.
she would get
Just-
pale.
oh,
yeah.
man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But yeah, so the combination of Claire and Solomon, they're able to get her. She gets pushed out of the window and lands on the fence.
On the fence, that's Solomon built. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, so in a way, you set that up. Good job,
I
Solomon.
was like, oof. But she.
You're gonna have to reveal that fence, but good job, Solomon.
Yeah, she's dead now. I mean, the dad has broken legs, so I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna
there's
suck.
that.
They never showed them going back down there. To
Nah.
get her.
Nah.
He's just down there. All this happening. He
Yeah.
hear all the bumping and thumping. He's like,
Yeah,
don't
what's
forget him
going
down
on?
here.
Yeah, I know they're all happy and stuff
and then
upstairs. He's
we
still-
forget in that same scene she was also talking stuff to Solomon because he was holding the baby, and she was telling him like, you shouldn't be having the baby. And,
Yeah.
Are
She's probably
you-
trying to throw him off.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
or
like
whatever.
just the ultimate manipulator the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always thinking that. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know how strong this man is. You know, and grabbed her hand. I'm like, yeah, you're going nowhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. When she reached for the baby.
I'm like, you're
Yeah.
going nowhere.
So they eventually stopped her, but geez.
Yeah.
All right, you got any movie facts?
Only a couple. This wasn't a lot of movie facts. Usually old movies have a ton.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
All right,
we got?
so the first one was it made $140 million off of a $12 million budget. So
All right.
Nice.
did pretty well. So, so there was a draft of the script. I don't know when they decided to scrap it. Where Emma was the one that gets caught in the greenhouse trap,
Oh,
but she survives. And then Peyton kills Marlene by by sabotaging the car. So when Marlene smokes, the car blows up.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of like not harming the little girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't need that. We didn't need that.
we
Not
didn't.
this movie had enough in it.
Hey,
I did
yeah.
not-
But like for her to die from that glass falling, okay, that's more believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, let's
Yeah.
not.
I mean, it's still believable that
It-
Marlene died. I was just like, that's not a guarantee.
Yeah,
It's not a guarantee, but the fact that
And
she
it would have been
died,
a
I
less
didn't question
guarantee with
it.
a kid too, of dying, even lesser because a kid is smaller.
Still a
But
ton
she
of
would
glass.
She, like,
have
conceal
but she
herself
would have got
more?
a lot of
It's
cuts.
a ton
though.
of glass.
I'm
'cause
just
think
wondering
about it.
how heavy that glass was.
We always
some of
talk
that.
about in movies how like people can run through glass and not get
Well,
hurt.
yeah.
Right.
Right? I mean, they seem
Yeah,
to
if it was
like,
an action movie, someone would have jumped through that glass and not
Yeah,
even had a
not
cut.
not a
like
scratch on
I
him.
mean,
Let it be
her
Vin Diesel.
dying to me is very positive because the whole roof is glass and that all fell on her. Like I
Yeah.
mean, you've seen on MythBusters where they did it and like that dummy was dead.
Yeah, no, my only critique was as a plan, I don't think it's a
It's
good
not
plan
100%.
it's not a guaranteed kill.
Well, because like they did have it in the scene where like she kept staring at the greenhouse, seeing if she would get up.
Mhm. Yeah, they did,
I mean,
yeah.
she could have just
Yeah.
simply bled to
I
death.
was
because
suspecting of
Peyton's
like a
not
bloody
calling.
hand or something.
True.
I know
Well,
why.
she did have that.
I was
paring
like, she
knife
don't walk
with her.
back
I
into
thought
the
if
house
she,
like, well, that was a minor inconvenience. Now, where's Claire?
no, she had that paring knife with her. I thought that she was going to go in and
Like,
kill her
finish
after
the job?
fact,
Yeah.
and it just looks like
Well,
The
you
glass
it
figure
lasted it.
she's gonna be seriously injured. She's all cut up. You just let her bleed to death.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I gotta say, I know we always
But
like
she had to do
nitpick
it
people
before Claire
going through
get home,
glass,
though.
but this was the one time I was really hoping Marlene wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
really
it was
hoping.
because
I
like,
was like,
and
come
even in
on.
the slow mo, like she covered herself up, but
This is
then
still
when
a
she
ton of
dead,
glass,
she ended
but
up on her back.
Let's think about it, even then, you're getting cuts all on your arm and all of that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Especially like she didn't get sent help right
and her
away.
neck and all
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely bled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Any
did.
any other facts?
No, that was my last fact. I got some
Okay.
nitpicks. Not a ton, because there really wasn't a ton of nitpicking here, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot.
There wasn't a whole lot of, well, that was dumb. But I have a few.
All right.
Okay, number one, I don't think they need a nanny. Like, let's be real.
No,
Claire
they
doesn't
didn't,
work.
They didn't need a nanny.
You don't need
No.
a nanny. Like, you're like, oh, I gotta build this greenhouse. Like, take the baby with you. He's 3 months old, even though he was huge. He's supposed to be 3 months old.
Oh, yeah, he was big.
That
Was
makes
a
it
big
They
baby.
don't use 3 month
Well,
olds.
for obvious reasons. But the fact that they said, like, oh, he's 3 months, I'm like, just make him 6
It's
months
always a
because that's
2-year-old.
how old he
Hey,
is.
at least he wasn't born a 2-year-old. You know how the movies go, and he'd be like, "Oh, here's your baby."
I
and
mean,
he'd
he's
be like,
talking. He's like, all right, yeah, hand me to my mom. Anybody got a cigarette? Like, come on now.
Yeah. So I just think, like, you guys, especially not only did you have a nanny, you had a live-in nanny. You
Yeah.
did not need this.
They didn't need it,
You didn't need it. at
especially
all.
since she. Didn't
I was like, I
work.
could see a nanny, But not a living.
Not a living. Like maybe someone you call every once in a while where it's like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff to do. Especially because the girl was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like, okay, 2, maybe 3 times a week.
Yeah,
And it's
then
like while
especially
she's doing that.
as young,
While she's at like working at the
yeah,
botanical garden.
Yeah,
then
while
as
she
young
working at the-
as he is, he's
Yeah.
not moving around or nothing. Like literally, you can put him in one of the baby Bajoran things, and he's content. You're content. You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah. And she was only at the botanical gardens part-time.
yeah. It's not even a job.
Yeah.
You're volunteering.
This is a living nanny. So
Yeah.
she's like doing the cleaning, washing the
For what?
clothes.
Claire, you ain't got no
Yeah,
job.
like
Yeah.
as if you both have 2 full-time jobs, but
Yeah.
you don't.
You don't.
Yeah, I did
So-
agree. I didn't think they needed.
Yeah, and then like your husband's home at 5 every day. Like, why do we need this nanny?
A little bit of overkill.
Yeah. So we already talked about the lack of checking references. Like, even if you invite this lady in and she say how good she was with her last family, I'm definitely gonna call the last family.
Yeah.
Be like, hell yeah.
Yeah. And she never took the reference from her as when she lionly said that she would give her a reference.
Yeah, she didn't even ask for it. Didn't even make any sense. Okay, so there was a scene where the husband is like, "Oh, I got to take this to Federal Express," and she's like, "Oh no, Mela, you're really busy today." I don't understand why she didn't go to FedEx first.
Yeah.
Why'd you go to the botanical gardens? Then you went out to eat, and now you're like, "Oh my God, I lost the mail." Like, why wasn't that first on your list?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have went first.
It doesn't make any sense. FedEx is like always open.
Or he could have just taken it. You
True.
didn't have to go to.
Yeah,
Like, you know what? This is important. This is for grant money. I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
yeah, just go ahead and take it on your way to work. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have.
Maybe have 2 copies.
Yeah. Also that.
Just say maybe.
Yeah.
The odds of having 2 copies back then.
Well,
No, you always have
you
copies.
have 2 physical copies.
You have two
Now I
copies.
have a copy saved on my computer. So,
There's a
but-
copy on a flash drive, on my desk drive, and to the cloud. Because something is not going to work.
And she even got a floppy.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely could have put that on the
Just in
floppy
case.
disk. Just in case.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a scene where Michael wakes up because he hears something, and Peyton's like picking up ice off the floor.
Yeah, she picked the ice up off the floor and put it back in the
And
fridge.
put it back in the fridge.
Yeah, I was like,
I would
okay,
say,
I'm gonna ignore that.
I'm just like,
ice isn't precious, man. Toss that out. And
Yeah.
toss it
Just
and
make
make
some
more
more.
ice.
Yeah, it is water, so it's absorbing
Oh,
whatever's
it's
on
Like,
the
yeah,
floor.
it melt, everything on that floor is in that ice now.
So gross.
Your next drink of water ain't gonna be
Like,
just
why
water.
are we putting this back? And then also, what's the point of this scene?
yeah, what was she doing?
I don't know. What was she doing?
I assume maybe she's just trying to like seduce him, but like there's no way you could have known that it would
He would
be
wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from that. Cause like he knows you're in the house. He might
Maybe
just
he
ignore
heard
it.
her trying to.
Well,
breastfeed
no, he
their
grabbed a
baby.
baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she was in the
But, like,
kitchen. Though.
she
Why would
was-
she be in the kitchen?
I don't know, sneaking around.
Yeah, like what were you
With a
doing
little
with this
gown
ice?
What did they
and
say in that
everything.
scene? I should have rewound.
Because he was like, I heard something.
Yeah,
And I kind of
yeah. I don't know. I guess she said
Forgot
everything.
after
I
that.
forgot. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe the scene wasn't, and I just didn't hear the whole
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
I was like,
Maybe
what's
it
the
was more
point?
to that.
I
I
maybe
might-
I'm
I might
so
have to go
thrown off
rewatch
with her
that.
picking ice off the floor and putting it back.
yeah,
in
no,
the
just
That's
looking
what it
like
was.
yeah, she's gonna throw it away.
That's what it was. None
she's
of
gonna
us
throw it
listened.
up. She's not throwing
Yeah.
it away. All right.
Yeah, I was definitely turned off
So
about putting
everything
the ice
else,
back in there.
everything else I missed.
Maybe she was like throwing the saved breast milk out or something like that.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. Just dump it in the bushes or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it
But
ain't
it's
good
just,
for
I
long.
was so thrown off. I
Yeah.
was like, this ice has been on the floor. Okay.
That's what I would have hit her with the bat with. I'm like, you about to give us floor ice? Knock your head off.
Yeah. Okay. So so when Claire gets back from the hospital, she's like she wants to get away, just the family, whatever. And he's like, oh, we'll take Peyton. I'm like, bruh, support your wife.
yeah,
She said she wanted just the family. You don't need your nanny on vacation.
Also, I don't know if I would suggest that either way.
Yeah, I'm
if it's like, oh, we're
nah,
gonna go
it's
on
looks.
vacation, I'm not taking the nanny
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, nanny. Hey, you get a vacation too. Okay.
Hey, we're taking a
Away
vacation.
from our
We're
house.
taking a vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not taking the nanny with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they figure out who Peyton really is, and they tell her like, you gotta go right now. And she's like, okay, I'll just walk out the front door. So then I feel like they took too long to call the cops. And then when they,
Yes. He was,
Yeah.
no, not to interrupt, but like she told him to call the cops. He was like, oh, you're panicking this. And I'm like, do you understand like what's going on here? Like she's been lying this whole time. What do you mean don't call the cops?
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Like
she's
there's
been,
some huge implications here for it being the widow of the person that your wife got fired. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
there's some
I mean,
huge
let's
implications.
just
We might
call
need
the
some
cops
protection.
just
Yeah,
for just for
yeah.
kicks and giggles.
And then for him to say like, no, it's not an emergency. I'm like, yes, it
It
is.
is.
Kinda
it
is.
Because like you said, the widow of the person who assaulted me snuck her way into my family. Been living with
Yeah.
us for months.
Lying.
Who she is. No, this is an
Like
emergency.
she has an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
She's
Our
not here to
friend
really be
died
our nanny.
under suspicious circumstances.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Like,
what
this
my
makes it a
nitpick.
huge emergency.
Yeah.
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 Like, why are you not more worried?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why he was just so calm. Oh, this okay.
That's my nitpick.
Right.
We don't investigate this death?
No, they will now. Well, Peyton's
mean-
dead. What difference does it make?
No, before.
So Marlene, no,
No.
because
They
it
just
looks like
deem
an
an
accident.
accident?
I mean, they will look at it a little bit further, but it
I was
does
like,
look
they
like an
still will
accident.
look into it though.
But what can you prove?
You can't prove anything. She walked in, the skylights, the vents fell, the glass broke, and it killed her.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna look into it, but they just not gonna get
There's
nowhere.
just I
Yeah,
mean,
your conclusion's going to be that, like, for whatever reason,
The roof
mechanism fell, and
yeah. Yeah, there's literally nothing else to prove that it had been sabotaged because she didn't like break a gear or anything. There's a shovel in the greenhouse. There's always shovels in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna look suspicious. The glass roof breaks.
yeah.
I don't know why it was so close to the door, but whatever.
I mean, but even then, I mean, who's to say where that shovel was? It could
be anywhere.
be anything. A
true
shovel
that.
by the door, is that really, Claire
Well,
comes
that's why
in,
nobody
grab the shovels.
questioned
There's
it
nothing to
because-
question.
Yeah, I don't build
Okay.
greenhouses, so I
I
don't
mean,
know.
obviously, detectives
I
are
mean-
going to look. It's a death. They're going to look into it, but
Yeah.
I don't think you get one. There's not going to be urgent because there's no immediate
Yeah.
this is a homicide kind of situation. Look,
Yeah, there's
Looking at it.
no red flags there.
Okay. Well, I was just from my thinking, I was just like, okay, she's there in the greenhouse. She's passed out with an asthma attack on the porch.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay.
you're
She
the only
gets
one
a
that's doing it
note
right. That's what I'm
says
thinking
that
from
it's
outside
urgent.
looking at the movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm thinking from
Okay.
that
but
standpoint.
but that story is told because
Exactly.
you see her purse
You know what
outside of the
happens.
greenhouse, so it's clear that she found the body. We have a recorded 911 call of her trying to call 911, and she passes out from the asthma attack.
It's solved. You have 2 dead bodies, but you know what happened? Her friends in the greenhouse, freak accident. She dies. Claire finds her body. She has severe asthma, has an asthma attack, trying to help her friend. There's nothing suspicious there, really.
No,
Okay.
Yeah, true enough.
Good.
Because, I mean, she dies from an asthma attack. That's, I mean, that's there.
and are we checking each inhaler?
No, you're not gonna check it because you know she has asthma. Right, the inhaler's in her purse that she couldn't get to.
It only gets checked further if the husband comes forward and is like, we have X amount of inhalers in the house. Why didn't she go for any of them?
That will be the only question. And if they're all empty, then you can question it.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't seem like the type to bring that.
Yeah, Michael's just way too passive.
He's extremely passive.
Just way too passive.
Like, she passed out. We need to get her to the hospital. I don't think that that's really. It's like, we're gonna take you in.
Yeah. Okay. So then they end up calling the cops a second time because Peyton comes back with murder in her eyes.
Yeah.
Is it just me or did the cops take too long to get there the second time?
Yes,
They did
They
take
They
definitely
took
too
way
long.
too long to get there the second time. And I'm like, yo, we in the suburbs. They ain't got nothing better to do.
That's true.
They
Yeah,
around
my
the
house,
corner.
Right.
The police station's around the corner. From
They're
my house.
around the corner.
They're gonna be there fairly
Yeah,
quick.
like, hey, we're already here.
Yeah.
You gonna call?
That's
Hey, I
what
need
I'm
911. Like, yeah, we're already outside.
Yeah, we're already
We had
there.
nothing else to do.
Like
Just
literally
hanging out.
When I lived in a super duper suburb, not this one, but another one. Like in the time it took me to think, should I call the cops for this? 5 cops showed up.
I believe it.
And I was like, I didn't even call you yet.
Like, yeah, we were in the neighborhood.
We were here.
You
It
just
was-
looked like you were in distress.
yeah, and I'm like, we just sent everybody, and I was like, oh, I didn't need everybody here.
Yeah, we even sent the office assistant. She's right here. Came in her personal vehicle.
Yeah, so they live in one of those suburbs. I feel like the second time around, they were taking their time.
Yeah, they definitely were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my last nitpick is not really a nitpick, but that little girl Emma, scarred for life. She ain't never.
so yeah,
gonna-
no.
scarred.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, this girl ain't never
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily scarred for life.
Poor Emma. She ain't never gonna trust anybody.
No, how
No.
can you? Because she could be so confused about what was happening with Peyton. Peyton tried to murder my family. I thought she was my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just someone died in my greenhouse. It ain't all right.
Yep. Yeah, they will have to keep Solomon in her life for the rest of her life.
Oh my gosh.
So she
Yeah, I
becomes
do
an
think
adult.
she needs Solomon. Like,
Yeah.
you need Solomon there. She trusts Solomon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably the only one she trusts at this point.
Yeah, it will be the only one. She does.
He ain't never disappoint her.
And I'm glad they circle back to that Solomon situation. I'm like, don't let him leave with them thinking that he, was doing things to this little girl, and that
Yeah.
just never gets,
Yeah.
remedied.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm glad he actually came
Yeah,
back
I
and
think
took care of that.
at the point of the end, knowing what Peyton,
Well, 'cause they even
knew
brought-
there was a lie.
Yeah, because they even brought up, they was like, hey, they were able to get him another job. He's working, So I was like, yeah, for them to bring that up.
Yeah, I don't know what that was iffy about it because he gave him the bike still.
Yeah,
Like I don't like Mike. I don't know as passive as Mike was.
yeah.
Like he still was like, hey, give him the bike.
But
or
it was
whatever.
like they had no
I'd
other
have took the bike
evidence.
back. I'd have took the bike back.
Oh man, I would have been so sad
I probably
if they
would
showed that
have, but
scene
like
with
him
the
taking
bike and then
back,
he
I'm
just
like,
take it.
"Aw, man, come on,
It would
y'all."
have been sad.
That bike meant the world. To
I
him.
was ready for them to be like, nah, we keeping this bike.
Man,
but
I would've-
honestly, if it was me, I'm keeping the bike. You don't get this bike back. That's when I like you.
I bought the bike for you. What difference does it make if I give you it or not?
Because I'm super petty.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I would have
yeah.
been so
I'm
sad.
super
I would, yeah, I would have. I was like, come on, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so we ready to rate the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give it a 9.5.
Ooh.
All right. All right.
I will give it an 8.
Okay.
I'm giving it an 8.
I'll give it a 9 because I was exercising during, and I kept breaking my exercise because I kept hearing. I'm like, wait, what? I went in the kitchen and sat down.
Yeah, especially towards the end, I kept saying like, "Oh no,"
Yeah.
because it was just like it was getting
Yeah.
more and more ridiculous, and now I'm like vocally like, "No, don't do that."
Yeah, I'm like, I had to sit down.
So was that a best movie ever?
It might be the best movie
I
ever.
was personally giving it a best movie ever, but I don't know.
Okay.
I think the 8s might move it down to I would pay for that. I gotta do actual math now.
Well, let's do
It
it.
becomes an 8.6.
8.6.
That's an I pay for that.
That's how I pay for that.
Gotta be
It's
over
close.
9 for the best movie.
Okay,
ever.
Yeah.
that's
That's
close.
fine. It was
So,
close.
but
It's
a
a
really
good
good
movie.
movie.
It was.
Really
It was.
Yeah.
So I'm
It's like
interested-
even though knowing the results, like I can watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could because I kind of want to see like if I missed anything. Because
I
like here's some things I
immediately
feel like I missed.
went to
Yeah.
the 2025 version and watched the first few minutes because I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, 'cause
I want
I-
to see what they did.
I mistakenly
No.
watched the first few minutes and I'm like, okay, well they did change a few things in
Yeah,
there.
I'm
She
not
did
sure
actually
about the
call the
change.
reference on that one.
Okay.
She
all
actually
right,
called the
all right.
reference on
So
that
they
one.
fixed that. Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't remember there being a Solomon character in there.
I don't-
I didn't see
they're
that, so
not
they
gonna-
probably
they're
took that
not
out.
gonna do that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably took that
a
out.
black special needs person.
They're not
They're
gonna
not
do
doing
that
that
now.
in 2025.
Man,
I kinda
they would
figured.
get canceled.
Yeah,
so quickly.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, they're not doing
But
that.
I'm like, you know,
So I watched the trailer afterwards, and I was like, "Oh, this is not gonna be as good as the original."
I don't think it's.
I
gonna
don't.
be as
Yeah,
good.
watching the
I
first few
definitely
minutes,
don't.
I don't think it's going to be. But I want to see.
Yeah, I do want to see it.
because
Okay.
this one was like for movies that I've watched recently. I'm like, this one is up there, man.
It is.
Yes, it
This
is.
one's up
It
there.
is.
It is. I agree.
Yes. So I feel like we're keeping our track of our older movies. Has been
Yeah, because
They've been
last
coming
week,
through. Yeah, last week.
Be hitting
the
yeah.
Body Snatchers.
The invasion. That one's not. Is going to be posted after this one.
Oh,
But
because he don't do his job.
hey, listen. Well, this one is going up today because we
have
wanna-
to?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Your back's against the wall. Like, yeah, I gotta get this one up.
So this one's going up today. So they'll hear our review of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. afterwards. But yeah, I mean the older movies, man. There's
They've
some
been
Older
hitting.
movies
They've
be
been
hitting, man. That's
Yeah.
got to be a segment.
Yeah.
We got a segment for that, like our older movie edition.
Yeah, we can do that.
We do that. Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some more on the list.
Some of the older movies,
Hey,
like
I
The
mean,
Thing.
guys listening, if you guys
yeah.
The Thing
wanna
was
The
pay-
good.
Thing to me is
Oh,
still
The Thing.
The Thing was
it's like one of the
good.
best movies ever.
Yeah, that was
It
such
just
a good movie.
it's
So
such
creepy.
a good
That
movie.
was
I watched
good.
that twice in the same weekend.
Yeah, I went home after that podcast to finish it up because I didn't finish it during the podcast. I'm like,
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
watch the rest of this. I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
We gotta make a segment for that.
Psycho,
Oh, Psycho,
Psycho
was
was good.
Psycho was
Rear
great.
Window.
Rear
Window
Window
was
was
great, too.
good.
That
Yeah.
one I didn't see. I gotta watch that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Oh yeah, you gotta
It's
watch
good.
Rear Window.
Yeah,
bro.
it's
good.
like Disturbia.
but
but
better.
but better.
Because Disturbia was the remake of Rear Window.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Just-
it's better.
It's so much better. Just hands
A
down.
lot less Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the oldest movie we watched, isn't it? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Rear
that
Window.
is.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, because it's older than Psycho, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it older than? Because we watched that Clue movie before. Is it
Oh,
older
it's
than
older
that?
than that. It's older than that.
Yeah.
Older
Yeah.
than that? Okay.
Rear Window came out like 54, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clue
It's
was
in black
also
and white.
good.
Yeah, Clue was good.
Clue was
Yeah, Clue
good.
was good.
Clue
That one was
surprised me.
good, man.
Clue surprised me.
Yeah. So the motor movies. Hey, like everyone listening, if you want to pay us, right, then we could do more.
We can actually do more.
We would be able to do more. You know, if you
if you donate
pay
to the
for our
channel, know what I'm saying?
living.
Buy some merchandise that we have coming soon.
Sure. Yeah,
We'll get with you.
but have you seen The Hand That Rocks the Cradle? If you haven't, if you have, let us know
Yeah.
what you think.
Yes,
So
that's,
if you
that's
haven't,
how
let us
it
know what you
goes.
think about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, well, we haven't, so
Go watch it and then let me know what you think about the movie. And let us know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews, and we will see you next time.
doses.